What is good YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rom. So in today's video, I have a late review for you, but I'm still very excited to bring you this review because I finally got these sneakers in hand. A lot of people said that this shoe is sneaker of the year, and I am right there with them. I don't disagree. This shoe is absolutely insane. This is the Nike Dunk Low in the eBay colorway, and these look incredible. Check these out. In this video, I'm going to be looking at the shoe in more detail. We're going to be looking at the design, materials used. We're going to be looking at sizing, resale, and I'm going to be dropping these on feet as well, as I said. So make sure you watch the entire video for that. Before we get started, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button below and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Let's get straight into it. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, a lot of people had these sneakers down as sneaker of the year for 2022. I think it's up there. I think it's top 2. I think the Lobsters just got it over these, only just. But this shoe is pretty crazy. I'm not going to bore you with the details on how this shoe came about. Basically, there was a collaboration that got sliced up, and that's where this shoe comes from. So this shoe was sliced, and you can see that from the design of this shoe. So you get some cuts there, and the cuts are replaced by plastic, so you can see clearly through them. Pretty transparent. This is probably where all that sweat comes from. So when you put your foot in these, it's probably going to mist up and look very, very foggy inside. So definitely something to keep an eye out for if you're going to be buying these. I do think that these are a collector's piece though. So as I mentioned before, I didn't actually get these shoes when they did drop. So I actually grabbed these from a restock from a skate shop. And I was so happy when I actually hit on that raffle, because this is definitely a shoe that is a collector's item, a collector's piece in my opinion. So we had to get these for the collection. I need to stack these up very well. I'm going to keep these for as long as possible. I do think over time that these sneakers are going to be one of the classics, straight up there with the chunky dunkies. I think this is going to be up there as well. Pretty incredible. The design on these is just crazy, but I like it. It's very, very out there, and that is something that is very, very good for these sneakers. So as I mentioned before, the design on this shoe is pretty wild. So we're going to take a closer look at them. We're going to start with the toe box. And one thing I have to say, you do get a load of leather on the shoe. So the toe box is done in leather. And obviously you get that plastic in the middle of the toe box. You come to the mudguard. The mudguard is done in patent leather in that nice yellow as well. Pretty cool. You come to the side of the shoe, and obviously you do get the cuts in the side of the shoe. And the cuts are replaced by that plastic. The swoosh is completely gone. You can hardly see the swoosh, but you do get plastic underlays. The overlays that are done in red, that is in patent leather. The underlays is done in white leather, which is pretty nice as well. You can tell the leather is pretty premium. I do love all these different colors that make the shoe look pretty incredible. You come to the back of the shoe, you get a mixture of patent leather, which is in red. You do get white leather, and you do get the Nike SB logo stitched into the back tab of the shoe on that leather part as well, which is pretty incredible. You come to the midsole. Midsole is in white. The outsole is pretty interesting because you do get that translucent gum going through the middle, which represents the plastic on the upper of the shoe. But all of the outsole, which isn't in that translucent gum, is done in red, and it's a nice shade of red as well. You come to the laces. You do get some blue laces, which is pretty nice, very, very good. You do come to the tongue. The tongue is done in white. You do get your red tongue tab with the Nike SB on there, and it does actually say Nike SB Forever. The sock liner is done in green as well. The insole, you do get a pretty dope insole. Wearability of this shoe, I'm not sure you can actually put these with a lot of outfits, but it is definitely something that's going to turn heads. If you wear these out, everyone's going to be looking at your feet, because these are definitely that shoe. Incredible. So when it comes to sizing, I went a half a size up, because I always go half a size up for Nike SBs, and I expect them to fit a little bit more narrow. So I always say go true to size for Nike Dunks and Jordans, Jordan 1s, Jordan 1 mids. But when it comes to the SBs, I always go a half a size up because they fit a little bit different. I'm going to try them on right now. You can see them on feet. And to be fair, they fit absolutely perfect. They fit with a lot of room inside. The only thing I'd say about these though, you need to wear these with the freshest pair of white socks you've got, because these, you can see everything straight through from the outsole, from the side of the shoe. You can see all of your feet in there. So make sure you're wearing some fresh socks. Don't be wearing some socks with holes in it. That's a bad look. Don't do that. So when it comes to resale, these sneakers are not doing what I expect them to do, in all honesty. I expect the prices to be a lot higher on the resale market, but that is good. So anyone who actually wants a pair of these will be able to grab them at quite a reasonable price. So these are reselling for around 130 to about 200 depending on the size. Even above that is the bigger sizes. They're going for like 250, 300. So if you're going to invest in these, buy the bigger sizes, because I expect them to go up even more. One thing I'll say about this shoe though, I do expect over time that this is going to go down as one of the best collaborations from Nike and SBs. So I expect the prices to go up dramatically over the next 2 years, 2-3 years. I expect the prices on these to go up, especially when everything calms down. Everyone has money again, inflation is down, everyone is out there spending. I expect the prices on these to go up again. So these are definitely going to be staying in my collection until then. Incredible shoe. Pretty cool. Yes, family, that is it for the video. I hope you find the information useful. As always, if you haven't already, remember to hit that button below and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. On Feet is coming now. Peace.